Get ready for Real Estate Best Buys, brought to you by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro, with your hosts, Jeff Tamburillo, Sandy Pastor, and Jeff Popick. Buying, selling, building, financing. Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff have decades of professional service in all things real estate. And now, it's time for Real Estate Best Buys.
Good morning, Southwest Florida, and welcome to another edition of Real Estate Best Buys. We say it every week. This is the place for Real Estate Best Buys. Got a little bit of, the philosophy, when the cat's away, the mouse will play. So a little bit of squeak, squeak, squeak. We're missing. I'm Jeff Popick.
I'm Jeff Tamburillo.
And the silence, if we allowed it, Sandy Pastor, our third co-host, is not here. She generally keeps us in line, so I don't know what kind of trouble we're going to get into today.
Yeah, we really have no adult supervision now.
And, and we've managed to kind of spread our papers all over the place, but she did call and she sounded really sick. So we're maybe require her to give us a note when she comes back to verify, but we'll let her slide this time. So anyway, it's been an interesting week. A lot of activity, a lot of traffic. You've encountered that coming down to the station.
Yeah, no, it's I can't ever remember the traffic being this congested. Ever.
Yeah, it's interesting. We are now in February, and this, I guess, is peak season. And I'm seeing, I don't know, we're dealing in different markets. I mean, Marco is a market unto itself in Naples and Fort Lee County. But there is a function. I mean, I'm clearly seeing a lot of the super valued price stuff sell. I mean, a lot of the listings we talk about sell. Incredible amount of that. I mean, percentage-wise, it's really interesting. But I'm concerned, curious to see if the activity is going to sustain itself as we clear out all the bargain basement price stuff. Some buyers come here and think we're still in, last year's market, and we're not. So are they ultimately going to step up to the plate?
January over January, Lee County, we're about a year ahead of Collier, and we're in that transition phase right now. I mean, I looked at January of this year to last year. The money in motion in the market for REOs was down 100%. It's huge.
Wow.
I mean, that's absolutely huge. And I'm sorry, 50%. But I mean, you had 56 million that came through the market in last January, and there's 53 million last January, 26 million this January. So that is an incredibly declining bubble of money. In January, our distress sales were 42%, with short sales being like almost 20%. Traditionally, through this correction, for every 2 REOs we sold 1 short sale. So we're more and more, I mean, our distress percentage was 42% for the whole market.
Wow.
And what's fascinating is the cash percentage is still up there. You've got people paying a higher price for a bigger home, cash. Yeah. That's not an investor.
No, and that's a good thing. We're seeing, there was a time when it was investors selling to investors, and
yeah.
We saw the result of that.
Well, that's the hard part about this market for some people. Like we do commercial a lot. I'm primarily doing commercial now, and we still do residential. Don't be afraid to call your boy though. But I'm primarily doing commercial, and there's a group within the market that all they've ever done is sell speculative investments to leverage investors. And, particularly some of the spreadsheets had a large price gain in the back of the spreadsheet to make the whole deal look palatable. And there's a lot of people in commercial and just even in real estate that have never actually sold to an end user, or particularly taken normal human being A and brokered their property to normal human being B. And they just have never done that. And that's probably like the market, as the transition comes in, people are going to be leery for new construction. There are some already that can't find what they want, and they're just going to go build. Yep. And there's some people that don't, that they've lived their whole life up north in a house built in the 20s. They want a new home.
Yeah.
And so, but there's that transition, and a lot of people just aren't prepared. And one thing that's really I did some month-over-month regression analysis. You not hear a lot of agents talk about they're doing regression analysis, but I did regression analysis with price up and down, volume up and down, sales counts up and down. And when I took the 02 to beginning of 04 and then compared it to the last 3 years, there's a seasonality coming back in this market that there was a large seasonality phase in that market where it really, really died in the summer to where here we had the REOs. And so we as the real estate community, we've kind of had a false ability to provide for yourself in the hot summer months because, there was this big chain of REOs coming. And as they tweak off, that is going to take some demand out of the market as well. I mean, the investors are coming out, the end users are going in, the speculators are going in now too. But I mean, I'm rarely finding a property that we were finding stuff in 09 and 010 that you were getting 10, 11, 12% cash on cash returns for a residential house. The whole world's been sold the idea of single family homes as an investment, cash flowing investment for a long time. It's taken basically the Great Depression in real estate for that to actually work to, for the function of the investment being this single family home actually paying you to own it without having a greater fool paying you more money than you paid for it. So
you have a great way of putting things. But I do think the trend is going to continue. It's just, having gone through what we've gone through and experiencing that pain, now it's, sometimes we're a little bit, our confidence has been shaken, but clearly the bottom is now, I think, has been established. We are seeing some more of a stable market. The question is, how will it continue?
How many people are circling that were waiting for this to end? And the funny part is the ones that circled and waited for it to end are going to miss it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
some people have to see it in the rearview mirror, which is fine. There are always going to be the contrarians. That's just and what's funny is they typically, leopards don't change their spots. So even in a booming market, they're still going to be the contrarians. They're just always contrarians. And then when, they point to something, like the last couple of years, well, okay, so you have your proof. But when we start to, things get good again, and I think they actually already are, they're still going to be, the negative, the naysayers.
Well, that's people, that's life.
Yeah. Yeah. So, interesting. But we are on Marco Island. Absolutely. I've seen in virtual, in the condos, or we call multifamily on Marco, which can have a different connotation. Multifamily in Naples sometimes means duplexes, triplexes, quads. On Marco, it usually means, building, high density buildings, but multifamily, single family, lots, vacant lots. Really, the cheaper stuff is gone. And so we're now in a different price point. So very interesting stuff to be watching.
I think 2012 is the year of get in where you fit in.
Yeah. So the trend, I mean, even national home builders like Lennar are now buying and building, developing. So clearly they're seeing something because they backed way off several years ago.
What people neglect is math. And I point to the statistics in early 08 that we had a 20-year glut in the condo market. And what they were doing is they were taking a correcting market with very little demand, and the market was waiting for the correction to hit its point where, all right, I want one.
Right.
And we didn't really have as many condos as we thought, but when you have 20 on the market and you're only selling one a month, there's 20 months supply. Well, when they hit the point where somebody in 3 months you sell 15, and that's where everybody missed the mechanics of math. I mean, these corrections work in ways, and it always does. And
yep.
And it's funny how, they assume that today is going to be the future. Well, today is today and tomorrow's tomorrow. And humans are a very cyclical beast. I mean,
yeah.
we've been doing the same thing since we stepped out of the cave over and over again.
Yep.
I mean, you can point to this.
What's the address of your cave, by the way? Anyway.
Actually, my wife says I'm 3 steps from the cave.
3 steps from the cave. All right. You're in a small cave next to the main cave. Folks, you are listening to Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tumbarello with Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor is homesick, but we are going to require her to bring a note. So we have a lot of Best Buys to talk about, and we're going to take a break and come right back. Stay tuned.
Has foreclosure gotten you down? Do you feel overwhelmed by financial problems? Maybe you just need some direction or guidance. Then let Mark L. Shapiro help you. Since 1992, Mark L. Shapiro and his staff have been dedicated in helping people with personal injury cases, foreclosure defense, short sales, as well as many other real estate matters. Visit us on the web at attorneyshapiro.com or call 649-8050. That's 649-8050. Mark L. Shapiro. Large enough to handle your legal needs, but small enough to care.
Hi, folks. Jeff Popick here. If you're looking to purchase a Best Buy in real estate, whether a home, condo, lot, or commercial property, you should know that it costs you nothing to have an insightful and experienced realtor work for you and represent you. I have been an active real estate investor spanning almost 3 decades and also have my real estate license to help other people achieve their goals too. My specialty is representing buyers on Marco Island and in Naples. Find real estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, and I invite you to call me without any obligation to discuss how I can help you too. Call 239-450-3000 anytime to speak with me personally about how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. That's 239-450-3000.
BudgetBlinds.com. Ever gone to a store to pick out new window treatments? But when you finally get home, it seems they never look quite as nice as the picture on the package. Well, there's a better way. Budget Blinds, bringing our showroom to your home. With Budget Blinds, you can view many styles such as plantation shutters, draperies, or blinds, all surrounded by your decor. No more guessing. The result? A perfect solution every time. 20 years in business, Budget Blinds is the nation's largest window treatment retailer with a personal touch from local, knowledgeable consultants. And we go the extra mile. Free temporary shades, free removal of your old blinds, and free installation. And there's a reason we're called Budget Blinds. Best quality, best value, best service, all with your budget in mind. Plus our exclusive, no questions asked warranty.
Come discover Budget Blinds. For special discount offers, visit budgetblinds.com. That's budgetblinds.com. Or call 1-888-88-BUDGET.
Budget Blinds, a style for every point of view.
budgetblinds.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys. I'm one of your hosts, Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tumbarello with Steelbridge Realty.
And the two of us can spread our wings a little bit here today. Sandy Pastor is out.
Yeah, Sandy, we got papers all over your desk. All over your desk.
She'd be very upset. She keeps us in order here. Okay, why don't we jump into some of these, because we've got deals all over the place. Jeff, you want to get us started here?
I got a single-family home in Fort Myers Shores, which is an area, you have to see it. It's off Route 80 near I-75. It's, believe it or not, one of the better ROI single-family rental areas and duplex rental areas in the county. And what's nice about this area, it does have city water and sewer, so you don't have to worry about wells and septic tanks and all that. The homes are generally older, but if it's been updated, why not?
Yeah.
I've got 13849 Fifth Street in Fort Myers, Florida. It's a 1,384 square feet under air, which is slightly larger for that market. But your average home in there is about 1,200 square feet, and they're little GDC type homes. Right. And built in 71, but this thing's listed at $25,900, $18.71 a square foot. Fixed up, and I haven't been in it. Looking at the pictures, you're probably looking at, our joke is anything built in the 70s will cost you $10,000, even if it appears move-in ready to move a tenant in. But say you're going to put $10,000 to $15,000 in this thing, it should rent for $675 to $695, and rent pretty quickly.
That is unbelievable.
And the beauty of that area is you do not have to worry about well and septic issues.
All right. Crazy. That one I don't suspect is going to be around very long.
No.
So maybe give your number if people want
if you'd like to see it, our number at the office is 239-567-9838.
All right. And I have a property on Marco. It's a single-family home. The address is 237 Barfield Drive. This is a direct access home with about 2,400 square feet. This is a bank-approved short sale. The price is $400,000, which is amazing right now to see a home like this with a price like this being especially water direct. Direct access lots now. I mean, you're talking $250,000 minimum. And so, the house, arguably 2,400 square feet, is costing you, another $100-something thousand dollars per square foot. $150,000 for the house. You can't duplicate it for that. So that's one of the criteria. I mean, it's amazing buy. Again, it's a bank-approved short sale. The address is 237 Barfield. This did come on the market over $500,000, and they just reduced it by over $100,000. Again, it's direct access for large yachts. It's got a high 3-car garage that will accommodate lifts even. Large lanai with a pool and spa. It's got a good floor plan, 2 full and 2 half baths. It's a great house and a great location, and nice landscaping also. $400,000 is a bank approved short sale. It's a steal, I think. If you'd like to see it, you can call me 239-450-3000. That's 239-450-3000. I don't think this is going to be around too long.
We got 16050 Bay Point Boulevard, Unit 102. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath riverfront condo in North Fort Myers in Bay Point, which is close to the interstate, but it's very secluded, very private development. We recently had a conversation with the lady who runs the HOA, who the boat docks are not included, but she says you can pick up boat docks for $10,000 to $12,000 right now in there.
That's fun.
The back lanai of this condo, you would literally just walk right across the grass and you're in the marina, so you really truly have a river view. It's not a short sale. It's not a foreclosure. Roll down shutters. It's actually furnished except for a couple keepsakes.
Wow.
So you really and truly have a furnished riverfront condo that you can literally take a walk across the grass and you're standing in the marina on the river for
you need a drum roll?
Yep. For $124,900, and boat docks are available for a very reasonable price.
That's incredible. I mean, Southwest Florida living for $125,000. That's unreal. Okay. I have an amazing property on Marco. Absolutely incredible property. It's a single family home, but it's huge. 6,500 square feet under air. It is a short sale. This property probably at some point in the past would have been, $5, maybe $6 million. The asking price now is $1,695,000. Like I said, 6,500 square feet under air, direct access on huge open water views. In fact, this property is on 2 direct access lots. And several years ago, I was in the process of buying the lot next door for right around $1 million. And I thought that was a great deal. So this is on 2 of those lots with huge open views of water, some mangroves off in the distance. It is southern exposure, 6,500 square feet under air. It's an exceptional home. I can't even say enough about it. It has a 24,000-pound boat lift, a large pool and spa, huge lanai. If you like entertaining, it's huge. It's really an amazing property. If you'd like to see it, the address, by the way, is 1401 North Collier Boulevard. And again, the views just don't get any better than this. With a great house, $1,695,000. You like to see it? You can call me at 239-450-3000. And you folks, you are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. We're going to have to take a break and come right back, and we'll be talking some more deals. Stay tuned.
Opportunity is knocking. Become a member now. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association was established in November 2003 and is now an industry leader. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association has been on the cutting edge of data gathering and analysis of the housing downtrend and foreclosures. Our analysis and trend reporting has made us an expert source for the media and set standards by which the housing market is analyzed and trended within the industry. Our members are real estate investors, real estate agents, title agents, insurance agents, landlords, property managers, wholesalers, rehabbers, note buyers, hedge fund managers, bulk asset purchasers, foreclosure and probate investors, and people just like you who are looking to gain a competitive edge. Our motto is knowledge withheld is knowledge wasted. Join us and check us out on the web at www.swflreia.com. That's www.swflreia.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pasteur, Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. My partner, Pat Burnett, and I want to put our dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call us at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, we can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures, with both buyers and sellers in this specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is our home and our specialty. For a free market report or other information, call us at 239-595-0714.
Coastal Breeze News for a fresh perspective. Distributed free every other week at over 300 locations from Marco Island, Goodland, Isle of Capri, Naples, and Everglades City. Coastal Breeze News is a full-color newspaper with full-length featured stories and award-winning photography. Coastal Breeze News is about the people, places, and events you want to know about. Check out the full calendar of events, comprehensive classified section, and the ever-popular columnists. Winner of 14 awards of excellency from the community papers of Florida and member of the Florida Press Association. Coastal Breeze News is the perfect advertising medium to reach your customers. Coastal Breeze News is locally owned and operated, meaning your advertising dollars stay right here to grow this community. Coastal Breeze News, pick up a copy today for a fresh perspective, and be sure to check out coastalbreezenews.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. No matter what you're looking for or where across all of Southwest Florida, we're talking about the best buys from Marco Island to Naples, into Lee County, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, all of Southwest Florida. If you're here on vacation and looking around, we'd like to welcome you, and we also welcome you if you have an interest in real estate, give us a call, and we'd be happy to talk to you about whatever you might be looking for. Again, I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty. My number is 239-450-3000.
Jeff Tumbarello with Steelbridge Realty, 239-567-9838.
All right. And Sandy Pasteur is usually here. She happens to be out sick, but we look forward to having her back. We'll have to clean up our papers a little bit. But
we'll leave them there.
Anyway, why don't we get into some of these deals? Jeff, why don't you start us off?
Got a home here in Bonita Springs in Imperial Shores, Gulf Access Canal. This is a monster house, 2008 built, and this is good water access. Imperial Shores is, and you're talking 6-bedroom, 9-bath, built in 2008, climate controlled garage, private elevator. I mean, this is multiple balconies. This is a beautiful, beautiful home, 3-story home. It's listed at $1.49. That's $280 a square foot. And it's bank owned in this price range. I would tell you, this is a price range where you can sometimes take your shots. I'm not saying take your shot on this property, but you know what I mean? In this price range, there's usually a little bit more leeway with the list price.
Yep.
If you'd like to see this, you can give us a call at 239-567-9838. I know the ladies at Steelbridge Realty really like showing these houses.
All right. Yep. All right. I've got some properties. That's with an IES at the end. Actually, a Copper Cove. I talk about Copper Cove frequently. They are selling really like hotcakes. I mean, it really is amazing how many homes they're selling now. For a while, Copper Cove was, I want to say there were maybe 6 or 7 homes in the entire development. Lennar Homes went in there, I guess, bought up the dirt, and they build a good product at just with incredible value. I think for a new home, you just cannot get better value, for functional space, family type living. Copper Cove is great. And also there aren't a lot of amenities in Copper Cove that really just do little but cost you more every month on your association fees. So this is a great spot if you don't like paying those ridiculous fees. They have some homes right now in inventory that are already built, brand new homes this year, or they were being built in 2011. But just to give you an example, they have one model that's 2,267 square feet under air. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms with a pool and spa. You ready? $312,000 complete. And the other thing that's interesting about Lennar is, they don't do any extras, upsells. It is what it is, and I'm a huge fan. And on top of it, if you call me, you will get on a house like this a minimum of 1.5% of the purchase price back at the closing table. Cash in your pocket. And that's exclusive for Real Estate Best Buys. So if you'd like to see that or any of the inventory at Copper Cove or even any of the other Lennar properties, they're coming out of the ground all over the place. Lennar is not only the largest home builder, I think, in America, but they've got 4 developments in Naples, Copper Cove, at least 4, Copper Cove, Reflection Lakes, Heritage Bay. They're now in Fiddler's Creek, Treviso Bay. So that's 5. I guess I can't count very well. Folks, if you are looking, you and your family are looking for a new home, you're not going to deal with any of the issues of existing homes. Foreclosures need a lot of work ordinarily. Old homes need a lot of work ordinarily. These are brand new homes at unbelievable prices. You can call me, 239-450-3000. 239-450-3000. Tombrello, what do you got?
Got a home in Alva. Really, really awesome home. 5 bedrooms, 3 bath, built in 95 on 7.5 acres. The really, really awesome home. You'd have to see this to check this out. $419 listed at $70.52 a square foot. How much more do you really have to say?
No, maybe we can do a calculation on how many tomatoes we can grow on.
Sub-Zero refrigerator, Viking countertops, large soaker tub, walk-in shower, game room library, all kinds of built-ins. It has a 7-stall horse barn, a small lake, a putting green, and a pool. At $70 a square foot, this is a bank-owned home. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. It's 18660 River Estates Lane in Alva, Florida. Particularly in our brokerage, my wife, Christina Tombrello, she's done Alva for a long time. She knows that market cold. If you'd like to see this, you can give us a call at 239-567-9838.
It's unbelievable value. And just for fun, pull out your crystal ball. And, what do you think a property like that could be worth in 3 years, 5 years, 7 years? And we're not going to hold – well, maybe we should hold you to it.
No, I wouldn't. I'm pretty sure it'll be worth $419.
All right, fair enough.
Let's go back 06. This thing's in the millions.
All right.
You know what I mean?
And
I don't
like
think we're not.
I'm not an Alva guy.
We're not going back to 06, I hope, anytime soon. Right. Because look at how much fun the aftermath has been.
Oh, boy. Yep, that was painful.
But, I'm pretty sure it'll be worth $419 in 3 years.
All right, fair enough. There you got it, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys. We're going to take a break and come right back with more Best Buys. In the meantime, you can always check us out on the web at realestatebestbuystoday.com. You can always, we'll give our numbers again. I'm Jeff Popick with Marco Island Realty. The number is 239-450-3000.
I'm Jeff Tombrello with Steelbridge Realty, 239-567-9838.
All right, and next week we will hopefully have Sandy back next week. Hopefully she'll be feeling better. So we're going to take a break and come right back. Stay tuned.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Budget Blinds, making a dramatic impact on the look of your home with fabulous new window coverings. But why does choosing window coverings always seem such a daunting task? Well, relax, we're Budget Blinds, and we'll bring the showroom to you. Whether you want plantation shutters, draperies, or blinds, our friendly, knowledgeable consultants will help you every step of the way. We'll do the measuring, remove your old blinds, offer temporary shades, and install your new window treatments, all at no cost. And because Budget Blinds has been the nation's largest window treatment retailer for 20 years, we carry the very latest styles from the biggest names, plus our exclusive no questions asked warranty. Best value, best service, best quality, all with your budget in mind. Why would you go anywhere else?
Come discover Budget Blinds. For special discount offers, visit budgetblinds.com. That's budgetblinds.com. Or call 1-888-88-BUDGET.
Budget Blinds, a style for every point of view.
budgetblinds.com.
Are you facing foreclosure? Has your lender sold your mortgage or lost the note? Even if you didn't make your mortgage payments, you may have the rights that can prevent foreclosure. Defending your foreclosure and knowing your rights may give you leverage to modify your existing loan, avoid a deficiency judgment, avoid a foreclosure on your credit history, or provide you the time necessary to get back on your feet financially. You need an attorney that has foreclosure defense experience, not just some referral service. The law office of Mark L. Shapiro, PA, has handled hundreds of foreclosure defense cases and has represented foreclosure defense clients since 1992. If you would like to speak with an experienced foreclosure defense attorney, call Mark L. Shapiro, PA at 239-649-8050. That's 239-649-8050.
Attention, Southwest Florida realtors and investors. When you need a home inspection, call Stengel Home Inspections at 239-357-8622. Stengel Home Inspectors specialize in the detection of Chinese and defective drywall, as well as proof of remediation. Stengel's non-invasive X-ray technology can check virtually every drywall board in the house without cutting holes. You also get a same-day detailed report that's easy to read with a yes or no to defective drywall. Not just a report that vaguely states no evidence of. And when you order Stengel's complete home inspection, you'll get a free termite inspection performed by SPM Pest Control, as well as a half-price wind mitigation inspection. Stengel Home Inspections offers competitive rates and superior customer service. When you absolutely want the best, call Stengel Home Inspections at 239-357-8622. That's 239-357-8622. Or visit StengelHomeInspections.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick.
I'm Jeff Tumbarella.
And Sandy is notably absent, so we can kind of invade her space. We've got all our papers over there, but got plenty of deals to cover. So, Jeff, why don't you get us started?
Got a home in Lehigh Acres for $42,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, built in 2007 at $39 a square foot. No AC, missing plumbing in the kitchen, no appliances. Realistic rent on this where it's at $750 is a good number, but $42,500 for a home in Lehigh Acres built in 2007.
That's amazing. So, I mean,
and there's not a whole lot of these left. This won't last very long. And
Lehigh has already seen, a meaningful increase.
About 10% over last year. But what I'm seeing is I used to get on the MLS and I would see 10 or 20 or 40 or 50 of these. At one point, I put in 14 to 1,700 square feet built 04 and newer, and I would get like 300 properties. Now you get like 10. And they trade in and out very quickly. And these are generally going at or above list price now.
Wow.
If you'd like to see this or one like it, you can give us a call at 239-567-9838.
All right. Amazing deals. Really, Lee County has some. It's just unbelievable how affordable Southwest Florida is again. That was something that for many years Southwest Florida had the appeal for the obvious geographical reasons and the weather and so on, but it was affordable. And then for a while, it became beyond affordable. It was a little bit for the elite, if you will. It
was a leverage-driven mania.
Well, sure. But now it's affordable again. So it's really time to, if you're looking to live here part-time, full-time, folks, you got to get on board here pretty soon, I hope. Okay. Let's see. I have a deal on Marco. This is a house at 301 Lamplighter Court. Again, 301 Lamplighter Court. For those of you somewhat familiar with Marco, that is what we call Unit 7, which is a great spot. It's kind of the west side of the island, very close to the beach. Really an amazing spot. This particular house is 2,984 square feet under air, which is huge. 4-bedroom, 3 baths. Asking price is $495,000. It's on a large lot by Marco Island standards. It's 160 by 100. It's one of the lowest priced waterway homes, 4-bedroom, 3-bath homes on the market. And like I said, it's nice view. It's near the Landmark Bay, which is a big open bay. I used to own a house there and loved Landmark Bay. It was great. Again, 301 Lamplighter Court. Asking price is $495,000. A lot of value in this home. It's got a boat dock and lift, full shutters. It's got some nice Royal Palms on the property. It's a 2-car garage. It's an oversized garage, actually. Could arguably even fit a 3rd car. And this, I think, is priced to sell. It's pretty. This is not going to be here through the entire season. If you'd like to see it, you can call me, 239-450-3000. Look forward to your call. Jeff, what do you got?
Got 3321 Southeast 10th Avenue in Cape Coral. It's a bank-owned Gulf access home on this Rubicon Canal. Concrete dock, seawall, 1 bridge, 145 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, built in 1973. It's 1,467 square feet under air. It's $98.84 a square foot. That's kind of under the trend a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I'd say so.
So if you'd like to see this, you can give us a call at 239-567-9838.
It's surprising to me that these properties stay on the market even for...
This just came out.
Well, I was going to say, because at that price, you can't even come close to duplicating it. It's, for a while we saw it made sense to buy existing homes, and it still does in this case, but it's starting to make sense, I think, in some segments to start looking at buying lots and building.
A lot of it, too, is personal preferences. Some people aren't meant to do a major remodel, and they're just not built for it. And particularly as you get a lot of the retirees, they just don't want. They came down here to go to Rum Runners and go to Europe. They didn't come here to go to Home Depot 9 times.
Yep.
So.
But what's interesting, and I think it's worth mentioning, that construction costs have gone way down. And I think in some of my discussions with some contractors, we are starting to see a turnaround in the construction costs as well. So they're starting to go up. And I want to mention, you know what? Well, let's take a break. We're coming on a break. And I have the absolute drop dead steal for a vacant lot in Naples anywhere ever. It's unbelievable. So, folks, you got to stay tuned. This is the bomb if you are looking for a vacant piece of land to build a house. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys. We're going to take a break and come right back. Stay tuned.
Has foreclosure gotten you down? Do you feel overwhelmed by financial problems? Maybe you just need some direction or guidance. Then let Mark L. Shapiro help you. Since 1992, Mark L. Shapiro and his staff have been dedicated in helping people with personal injury cases, foreclosure defense, short sales, as well as many other real estate matters. Visit us on the web at attorneyshapiro.com or call 649-8050. That's 649-8050. Mark L. Shapiro. Large enough to handle your legal needs, but small enough to care.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pastor at Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. My partner, Pat Burnett, and I want to put our dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call us at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, we can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures, with both buyers and sellers in this specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is our home and our specialty. For a free market report or other information, call us at 239-595-0714.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for Real Estate Best Buys. This hour is going fast. I don't understand it. The woman's not here, and we're easily eating up the time here. Kind of funny. So, Sandy, wherever you are, we'll look for you hopefully next week. Keep us boys in line. You want to start us off, Jeff, on something?
Got a Golf Access home in Bokeelia, the tip of Bokeelia on Pine Island. 1,452 square feet under air. It's built in 74, but this thing has new CPVC piping. The roof has been updated recently. The entire home inside was rebuilt. New tile flooring, new carpet, a brand new kitchen with granite countertops. The bathrooms were completely gutted and remodeled to include the showers, the tile, everything. It's listed at $229,900. This home right here, you would get about 2 sips of coffee out of the cup, and you're in Charlotte Harbor.
Wow.
I mean, the commercial fish house is 2 canals over, and they don't bury those things very far inland. And the commercial fish house is 2 streets over and slightly up the canal. But you literally, it's got a dock. You would come off this dock, 2 to 3 sips of coffee, and you're in Charlotte Harbor.
That's a great spot, and I love going to Pine Island. I got to say, I mean, we're every this time of year, I start thinking, okay, how many more months is it before I can go and get mangoes? I mean, it's just,
yeah.
I mean, if you're a mango freak like I am, that's a cool spot. Maybe it has mango trees on the property.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Got to shave off a couple of bucks there for that. All right, folks. Before the break, I told you I have got the bomb. This is unbelievable. Words can't describe how surprised I am that this is on the market at this price and has not sold. It may very well sell today. This is a lot, and I talked about this a while back. This has fallen through the cracks. It happens every once in a while. If you are in the market, you want a vacant lot to build your dream home, this is it. Look no further. This is a lot in Quail West. It is one of the most luxurious gated communities in all of Southwest Florida. It just has pretty much everything you could want in a gated community. I don't need to run through the whole list. This lot was, I thought, a deal at $55,000. In fact, I had done a little bit of research. It was the best price lot in Quail West ever. It's not just because we've had this downturn. This is the best price ever in Quail West. Well, it's been reduced to $40,000.
We sold one a few months ago in there for $88,500. Steelbridge did. We were the listing agent.
So
yeah.
$40,000. I can't. This is amazing, folks. $40,000 for, and you've got golf course and lake views. It's 0.61 acres, so it's well over half an acre, about 26,000 square feet of land. Quail West, a $40,000 lot. It defies logic here. Although as I'm getting older, I'm realizing logic does not play a part in our lives all the time. So I haven't quite figured that out yet, but nonetheless, if you'd like any more information on this lot, my number is 239-450-3000, 239-450-3000. Tumbarella, you want to get one more in before the next break?
I got a best rent commercial lease, 1325 Southeast 47th Street, Unit E. This is an 871 square foot ground floor commercial condo. It was just recently purchased by the owner, which is an IRA, so it's free and clear. You don't have to worry about them going bad on you. $595 a month gross. That includes water. No cam charges. You've got 2 assigned spots. There's also parking in the street, and you are right a couple blocks away from the corner of Del Prado and Cape Coral Parkway, right in the Southeast Cape. It's a well-kept building, $595 gross for an 870 square foot condo. You could run your business from there, and you should be able to make a profit because you're going to have to worry about internet, phones, and electric. That's it. You don't even have to worry about when you wash your hands, paying for that water.
All right, folks, there you have it. It's time for another break. Stay tuned to Real Estate Best Buys. We've got more Best Buys coming at you after this. Stay tuned.
It starts with a dream of everything you want your home to be, and the personal touch of someone you trust to make it a reality. Making dreams come true is what we do. Your home reimagined.
At Dreammaker Bath and Kitchen, our award-winning design team creates a fun and easy approach to remodeling. Our showroom offers guests with countless displays of fine cabinetry and designer tiles. From traditional to contemporary, we have the value, design, and style of your choice to meet your budget. Call today for your free design consultation, 596-5306. Our website, naplesdreammaker.com, 596-5306. Dreammaker Bath and Kitchen, 596-5306.
Refreshed, renewed, remodeled by Dreammaker Bath and Kitchen.
Coastal Breeze News for a fresh perspective. Distributed free every other week at over 300 locations from Marco Island, Goodland, Isle of Capri, Naples, and Everglades City. Coastal Breeze News is a full-color newspaper with full-length feature stories and award-winning photography. Coastal Breeze News is about the people, places, and events you want to know about. Check out the full calendar of events, comprehensive classified section, and the ever-popular columnists. Winner of 14 awards of excellency from the community papers of Florida and member of the Florida Press Association. Coastal Breeze News is the perfect advertising medium to reach your customers. Coastal Breeze News is locally owned and operated, meaning your advertising dollars stay right here to grow this community. Coastal Breeze News, pick up a copy today for a fresh perspective, and be sure to check out coastalbreezenews.com.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Ever gone to a store to pick out new window treatments? But when you finally get home, it seems they never look quite as nice as the picture on the package. Well, there's a better way. Budget Blinds, bringing our showroom to your home. With Budget Blinds, you can view many styles such as plantation shutters, draperies, or blinds, all surrounded by your decor. No more guessing. The result? A perfect solution every time. 20 years in business, Budget Blinds is the nation's largest window treatment retailer with a personal touch from local, knowledgeable consultants. And we go the extra mile. Free temporary shades, free removal of your old blinds, and free installation. And there's a reason we're called Budget Blinds. Best quality, best value, best service, all with your budget in mind. Plus our exclusive, no questions asked warranty.
Come discover Budget Blinds. For special discount offers, visit BudgetBlinds.com. That's BudgetBlinds.com. Or call 1-888-88-BUDGET.
Budget Blinds, a style for every point of view.
BudgetBlinds.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. Hope you're having a great day. We've got some more buys, but first, my co-host, Jeff Tumbarello, runs the Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association, which is great. I've been to meetings, and it's really an interesting thing. You know, if you get a bunch of realtors in a building, sometimes there's egos and personalities, but I got to say, at your meetings, everybody's just real, you know, and really shares interesting information. So, yeah, talk a little bit about it. I think you've got a meeting coming up.
Yeah, the 21st, we're doing a meeting. We're doing a statistical update on the Cape Coral land market, which is really starting to have some interesting trends in it. Meeting's going to be at the Edison on McGregor. So afterwards, you go downstairs and have a cocktail or two. We actually have some food out. It's not, we promise to feed everybody, but we do have food out from 6 to 6:30. There's networking. It's an open room. Meeting starts at 6:30. It's free to members. Non-members cost you $20, and you're going to get some great information. You're going to meet a bunch of people that are really doing it. No exaggeration, within the membership of the RIA, there's probably 1,000 properties owned. So, and if you haven't been to our website, go to www.swflreia.com.
All right, and it really is a great thing, and even for the $20, you're getting a lot more value than $20, I can tell you that. Okay, and then you also have an open house. Why don't we hit that real fast?
This is actually one of our corporate sponsors of the RIA.
Okay.
We'll be there doing it. It's a 322, 1,970 square feet in Waterford Village in Gateway. They'll be there 1 to 4 on Sunday, and the address is 11439 Waterford Village Drive in Fort Myers. I know they were planning on having a booth with $100 bills, and they were going to tape them together so you wouldn't have to waste your time only grabbing one $100 bill when you're in the booth.
All right. Fair enough. I want to talk quick about a vacant lot on Marco Island. It is the lowest price lot, water direct lot on Marco Island at this moment in time. Recently did a price reduction to blow it out, $198.9. This is unheard of at this point on Marco Island. $198.9. It's not only is it water direct, but it has an amazing view, and it kind of it runs right along the preserve. There's nobody that can ever build on one side of you. It's just a great spot. You are nanoseconds into the Marco Island River. If you like the backwaters, you get a pontoon boat or some jet skis, and you're there in a second. I mean, not even a sip of coffee. $198.9 for water direct on Marco Island. This one will not be around very long, and the sewer assessment of almost $19,000 has already been paid. Most lots now, water direct on Marco, in the $240,000, $250,000 price range. There's not that many, but most of those you're going to have to pay the sewer assessment. This one is already paid. The address is 1982 San Marco Road. That's 1982 San Marco Road. It's just an amazing lot, amazing views, and an incredible price. And actually, I think that about wraps it up for us. We talked kind of long-winded without our person here keeping us in line.
Yeah, we didn't have Sandy to keep us
so
straight and narrow.
All right, folks, that about wraps it up for us. You've been listening to Real Estate Best Buys. Always catch us on the web at realestatebestbuystoday.com. We will catch you next Sunday at 10 a.m.
Be sure to listen to Real Estate Best Buys every Sunday morning at 10. Brought to you by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro. In the meantime, if you need help buying or selling property on Marco Island, be sure to call Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, 239-450-3000. That's 239-450-3000. For help in Naples, call Sandy Pasteur of Prudential Florida Realty at 239-595-0714. That's 239-595-0714. And for all your real estate needs in Lee County, call Jeff Tamburillo of Steel Bridge Realty, 239-567-9838. That's 239-567-9838.
Hi, folks. Jeff Popick here. If you're looking to purchase a Best Buy in real estate, whether a home, condo, lot, or commercial property, you should know that it costs you nothing to have an insightful and experienced realtor work for you and represent you. I have been an active real estate investor spanning almost 3 decades and also have my real estate license to help other people achieve their goals too. My specialty is representing buyers on Marco Island and in Naples. Find Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, and I invite you to call me without any obligation to discuss how I can help you too. Call 239-450-3000 anytime to speak with me personally about how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. That's 239-450-3000.